also really struck me when I look at the results of the survey is the issue around democracy and how young people express that their preferred kind of government is democracy, like 70%, 74% agreeing to that. However, 53% believing that Africa must develop their own kind of democracy. We often have these kinds of discussions with the Kennedy School around democracy, and African students here have also expressed that we must have our own kind of democracy. Now, what are your views on that, and how do we chart that kind of democracy?
53% plus me. I think that this is a very, very interesting part of what we survey. It's very interesting to note that democracy as a concept is well accepted on the continent. And it mustn't be taken for granted. In the first edition, we found that strong leadership was the preferred form of governance. I was about to say post-apartheid. Post-COVID, there is no question that the debate around a new form of African democracy has started happening. And I think that it is a major, major priority for us. This inflection point that I talk of is an inflection point that is generational. The democracy that has been imposed on Africa is a style of democracy that isn't even working in the West. You cannot tell me that this style of democracy that has been imposed in Africa is working in the United States, because it isn't. It's not working in Europe. How in heaven's name do we expect it to work in Africa, where we have to take into consideration the realities of our culture, the realities of our tribal influences, the realities of all of the things that affect us that have nothing to do with the West? And I think that we are at a point where we need to start having that debate. We need to start having it loudly. We need to start having it at a continent level. And slowly but surely we need to start looking at the constitutions of the countries that we live in and fix those problems in our democratic structure. South Africa today is on a downward spiral because of the style of democracy that we've put in place in South Africa. If you don't fix that, you're never going to fix South Africa as a project. And the same applies for many other countries on the